Alright, in lieu of the longer video I had planned today, I'm stopping in to have a look at a Daimler Ferret armoured scout car, something we're going to try and hopefully get moving at some point in the future. I'm going to dive in a moment and give you a look at how it works on the inside, but hopefully we can hear this thing purring. It's got a Rolls-Royce B70 engine in it. Hasn't moved in a little while, and there's a few things we're going to need to look at. I'm told that there's something about the brakes being stuck, and there's a few things we need to do here. It certainly needs some coolant. It had some fuel issues because the fuel was sitting for a long time. I need to check the oil-filled air filter because I remember filling that with oil some years ago, but haven't done it since. And these belts down here are delaminating, so we're going to have to figure out how to get that out. We might have to lift the armor plate off the back of this to access any of that easily, which will be an effort on its own. So yeah, but this will be interesting. Anyway, let's climb in and have a quick look. All right, we're sitting inside a Daimler Ferret. We've got a bit of work to do here, but we're just checking over things. We have our forward and reverse lever here. We have our gears here. This is a pre-selector, so you'd select your gear, push your clutch in, and then accelerate with this foot over here. There's a few other bits and pieces in here we've got to work out. The start switch has got a bit of a problem. Got to pull our radio gear back in. We need 2 new batteries for the 24 volts. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff. I think the interior lights need some work as well. So we're going to be working on this at some point in the distant future and try and get this guy moving again. So we're back outside again, and a couple of things of note that you might have seen while we were in there. We'll have a look in the driver's position. This is one drive shaft and this is the other. This has left and right differentials instead of front and rear. It's a weird drive system, but it does help when it gets high centered. That is your gearbox right up the back there. So yeah, it's definitely a different configuration, but that's the British for you. And there were some advantages to how they did it. And if you speak to people that used to drive these, there are some disadvantages too. But none of those hopefully will be our problem. And at some point, this turret will get a mock cowl to fill in the position of the machine gun there, which I think these used to have Browning machine guns in them. But yeah, there was a cowl we used to have, which was a genuine. That's gone MIA for a while. There aren't any radios in this, but we have located where the radios were put when we did a bit of a rearrangement. So once we get the interior nutted out in that, we can put the radios back in and make it look the part. And no, those are not the radios. Anyway, I thought this was just an interesting little diversion from normal channel stuff. We'll see you in the next video, and hopefully it's an interesting one.